For all tonight, Brent, what's your feeling about going for the open three on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in the layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically,
yes.
But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard. It might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. The one point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one. Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
Now here's Giannis. Middleton, that doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And it's Wall in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc. And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this that he needed to grow, and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
Wall, no luck. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Matthews into the lane, and Matthews throws it down.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Ball against Bledsoe. Right side, Wall. Fires from 14. Wall missing again.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. That one goes. Count it.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been
The worst I've ever heard was...
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Travis Bertans out there with Mahinmi. And it's Smith, then there's Brown, and it's Payton in at the 2. Brown finds Bertans.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for them.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Well, he's not a locked-in starter these days, but Brent, George Hill can be effective off the bench.
Comes in at the 1 or the 2 guard position, can guard the 1 through 3 positions, and because of George Hill and his massive amount of playoff experience, there's a lot of confidence in the coaching staff to get George out on the floor, and then he's going to make the right play at the right time.
Wagner, he's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Marvin Williams is checked in for Milwaukee. Corver comes in for Pat Connaughton.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Wizards trail by 8, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Wall comes in for Smith. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And Washington making a change here. Hachimura is checked in for Washington. They've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's good.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
And there's the pass to Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
From deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive.
Yes.
And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. You're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night. That's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides in a lot quicker than they normally would.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
On the court for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wing. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. So both teams making some changes here. Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
Hill, he's checked in for the Bucks. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Beal's shot is good.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Out to the right wing. The Bucks working the ball around. Bucket is good. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now here's Beal. Not a lot of room. The kick out to Brown. Fires for three. Beal can't get it to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Mm-hmm. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. And Mahimi now atop the key. Brown outside. Lopez over to help. Passes it to Hachimura. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mahimi. Doesn't go that time.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Smith the pass to Hachimura. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the middle, here's Mahimi. Pass to Hachimura. Sinks that one from the post. Now here's Giannis. He's tightly guarded. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. With 1 on the clock. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Bonga in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Wall. Great D that time from Middleton.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Antetokounmpo finds Matthews. Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards trail by 15. Here's Bonga. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You don't want to give Bledsoe an open lane. That's inviting some trouble.
That's good from Bledsoe. Bledsoe hits them both. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Lopez kept alive, and Ilyasova kicks to Lopez. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Wall against Bledsoe. Good on that shot, and with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Wall. Bledsoe taking his time here. Pass to Ilyasova. The Bucks working the ball around. Lopez against Bryant, and Lopez gets it to go.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bucks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Wall. It's Beal on the wing. And again, Washington no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Bledsoe at the elbow. From deep. Misses the shot. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. What are your expectations for the team right now?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.